Hey, what brings you here?
I work here. I'm on duty tonight.
I know, but not for a couple of hours, if I remember right. How's Delia settling in at home?
Just great. She's upstairs with little John, and Frank's downstairs with Jill.
Pat, are you serious?
More or less. And I'm not blaming Jill. She dropped by to see Mom, I guess to apologize for Roger. When I told her that Dee'd just gotten home, she decided not to go up, but Frank came down. I swear he takes one look at Jill and nobody else exists.
Well, what happened?
It's what could have happened that bothers me. Frank sits Jill down in a chair and starts this intimate little talk right in the bar. Suppose Dee had walked in. Her first night home from the hospital, and Frank doesn't give a damn if he confirms her worst fears.
Hey, Pat, you didn't tell Frank that.
Sure I did. He's not sacred. Contrary to popular belief, you don't go up and smoke when you dare to criticize Frank Ryan. I told him a lot of things, including the fact that his flaming passion for Jill makes Dee's infidelity seem pretty small. For what must have been the 10th time, I asked him to please give his wife another chance.
He's still saying the marriage is over?
Yeah. He's also saying, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't understand anything.
Pat, how can you understand somebody else's marriage? I don't know. It seems to me that a fight starts every time you see Frank.
No, Frank didn't fight with me. He just tunes me out. If I disagree with him, I'm supposed to keep my mouth shut and disappear like a well-trained little brother.
Somehow I never quite thought of you in that role.
Yeah, well, Frank has and does.
Pat, why are you so angry? Is this really all about Frank? Or is it because Delia's in trouble and there's not much you can do to help her?
Pat's the only one who really cares about me. Everyone else in this family hates the sight of me.
Honey, come on. That's not true. You wouldn't be here if that were true.
Maeve and Johnny don't really want me. They want is little John. Spoke to Mary before on the phone, and she was very cold to me, although she was trying very hard to say all the right things. And Frank couldn't get away from me fast enough tonight.
Honey, you just have to be patient. You've had enough miracles for a while, you know? You're home, you're safe, the worst is behind you. I mean, that's a big improvement over the last couple of days. Am I right? Huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Right, there you go. You can't think everybody's against you just because they're preoccupied or something. They're probably worried about Frank's campaign themselves.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Huh?
Bobby, I just want to work hard for Frank. Sometimes I think I care more about this campaign than he does.
Yeah?
See, I know it's going to give me time. He's going to give me another chance. And, Bobby, that's the most important thing in my whole life. Now, you just wait and see. Look, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Okay, honey, take it easy. I'll get it.
Just say I'm asleep, okay?
Hey, Charlie, come on in. Frank's not here. Can I do something for you?
Yeah, maybe you can give me some answers
About what?
about a problem we may have.
Get justice for Zach.
How close
I will marry him if I have to.
is too close
If he doesn't kill you first.
to catch her husband's killer? And
Why are you looking at me that way?
is Jack onto Erica's lookalike? Watch All My Children weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 8 on SoapNet.
We asked Bradford Anderson to name all the Spinelli nicknames he could remember. Go.
Stone Cold Mr. Serpacino-esque one, Maximista, blonde one, original blonde one, Prince Pectoral, Big Daddy Stone Cold, the Goddess, the Divine one, Bad Blonde one, the Demented one, the Valkyrie, the Brusque Lady of Justice. I could be here for literally 3 days, probably.
See who Spinelli will nickname next on General Hospital. Weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Hey, buddy, what are you looking at? Oh, ooh.
Mini,
Ugh.
meet berries. Introducing new Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats with a touch of fruit in the middle.
Hello, fruit in the middle.
Paxil, Zoloft, and Depakote, if taken during pregnancy, may cause birth defects. If you or a loved one took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy and your child was born with a serious birth defect, you may be entitled to a cash award and medical expenses. If your child suffered a serious birth defect and you took Paxil, Zoloft, or Depakote during pregnancy, call 1-877-399-5799 now.
Look, the new one. Ooh, I'd like to unwrap that.
Excuse me?
Get it! So good.
Deliciously irresistible Three Musketeers, now with more chocolate taste than before.
The seasons change, but we still may suffer from nasal allergy symptoms. They can hit you year-round, indoors or out. Oh, to have relief. Prescription Nasonex is clinically proven to help relieve nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing.
Side effects may include headache, viral infection, sore throat, nosebleeds, and coughing. Infections of the nose and throat and eye problems, including glaucoma or cataracts, may occur. Have regular eye exams. Slow wound healing may occur, so do not use Nasonex until your nose has healed from any sore, surgery, or injury. Nasonex can increase your risk of getting infections. Avoid contact with infections like chickenpox or measles while using Nasonex.
It does not come in generic form. Ask your doctor if Nasonex is right for you.
Your hands are only as clean as the towel used to dry them. Use the hand towel analyzer at Kleenex.com and find out what could be on your cloth hand towel. Upgrade to Kleenex hand towels for a clean, fresh towel every time. Hi.
Where have you been? Have you eaten? I'm not sure whether that means yes or no. I guess I better assume you're hungry, huh? Jack, I don't know what you want. I'm afraid to be mad if I get your dinner and hurt if I don't.
I don't want anything.
I'm glad you're back.
Are you?
Yes.
I thought you'd enjoy having the place to yourself.
Not me, Jack. You knew I'd hate it.
Well, now that I'm rational, maybe I can get some work done. I don't find that in the least bit cute.
I'm not being cute. I want to talk to you. You went off in a fury 2 hours ago and the fight's still not over. All right. Okay. I'll talk, and you just go on pretending you don't hear. This morning, I decided our whole problem was drawer space. I ran out and I found drawer space, and I made a really hideous mistake. Lord, have I been punished for it. I was wrong about this ghastly thing, and I was dead wrong about our problems. They're not simple like I was hoping. They're complicated and they're serious. Something about sharing your life with me outrages you, and I don't understand it. But I know it must go very deep.
Yeah. Tell me all about it, Doctor.
All I can tell you is what I see. When I expect you to share, you turn off. You get terribly angry, you withdraw. You shut me out. And you keep me out with your sarcasm, your silence. Jack, what's it about? Why won't you tell me what you're thinking?
I'm too tired to think.
And too tired to talk.
Right.
How about feelings? Or have you closed down completely? You know how I feel? I feel like I'm all alone in this marriage.
I'm sorry.
And that makes it worse. That hollow voice of yours.
Let me add that to the list. Change voice. Comes right after change attitude, change lifestyle, change storage of clothes, change furniture.
Look, I'm making changes too.
Name one.
I'm used to feeling loved, and that's changed. I've always been comfortable and welcome in my home. That's changing. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure I'll ever be at home here, man. This is your place, your apartment, my marriage. And the biggest change, the one I'm trying very hard to bring off, is being your wife.
I'm not trying to make you unhappy. I wish you'd believe that.
I'll believe it when you mean it. Right now, you sound like you're a million miles away from me and not the least bit concerned about how much I'm hurting.
Trouble isn't Dee. It's me and Frank. And it goes way, way back, probably to the day I was born.
I thought you were always so close. Of course, I was on the outside looking in, but I certainly remember you palling around with Frank and his friends all the time.
Yeah. Well, when I was 8 or 10, I was sort of their mascot. That's where I learned Frank's rules really well. He calls the shots, and I'm free either to go along with him or get lost, but I cannot argue, criticize, or otherwise object.
Pat, you wouldn't put up with that very long. Even Frank.
No, I'm not
wouldn't get you
saying
to
he
keep-
forced me to. He wasn't mean or anything. In fact, he was damn good to me. I just couldn't oppose him.
I never realized that being related to Frank could be anything but terrific.
Yeah, well, sometime I'll have to tell you all about my life as Superman's little brother.
Hey, it's very easy to see Frank as Superman. I mean, well, he does tend to leave legends behind him.
Everywhere he goes. And to top it off, he's one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. No wonder the family thinks he's perfect. I just wish he wouldn't agree with them all the time. Lord, he is so sure he's right.
Hey, Pat, he is right a lot of the time.
But he's not right about Dee. All he's done is make her suffer. He hadn't been that good for Jill either.
No, wait a minute. That's not true. Jill is a lot happier because of Frank.
So she says.
I know that's true. Jill is more comfortable with herself, and that makes her more comfortable with me. When I was in love with you and things were not going too well, I could tell Jill about it. It was easy to make her understand how I felt, and that was something new. Jill was different.
You think Frank was the difference?
Oh, I know he was, and I'm very grateful to him for it. Hey, Pat, I'm not saying that he's absolutely perfect. I certainly wouldn't want to be his younger brother.
So many times I've been over backwards to avoid run-ins with Frank. I do my own thing, you know? I try to live and let live. I've never really stopped going by his rules. Now I have to.
Because of Delia?
Because of what he's done to Delia. Look, he used to love the way she depended on him. He encouraged it. With her, he could be a hero 50 times a day. He got her so she couldn't even count her change at the store. And that was fine. Until he got tired of galloping to the rescue. By that time, she was just about helpless.
Pat, didn't you tell me she's always been a little helpless?
Faith, Frank has brought Dee to the point where she honestly believes she can't live without him. And whether she admits it or not, that suicide attempt was real. If he abandons her right now, I think she might kill herself. What Frank is doing is wrong. I have to say so. This time, I'm not gonna back off.
Bobby, you know what goes on with Frank. Is he into anything that could hurt his chances?
Charlie, you've seen the polls. He's doing great. He's gonna win by a landslide. Come on, come January, you're gonna have a real friend in Congress.
He is my friend. That's partly why I'm worried. The other part's because of my district, my club. I'm responsible to a lot of people who are counting on Frank.
Yeah, sure. Charlie, what's got you so upset?
I got a phone call, anonymous. Some crank, I hope, but I still gotta check out what the guy said. Is Frank in trouble? I mean, rumors of bad press, family gossip, anything like that? Because if he is, the whole campaign goes right down the drain.
Well, Charlie, as far as I know, he's got everything under control.
What does that mean?
Well, nothing special.
Right, right. You know something. And I'm not leaving until I know it, too.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing.
Hello, dearie.
Honey, I don't think
Charlie.
this is...
No, Bobby, I think we should tell Charlie.
Tell Charlie what?
There is trouble. And I want you to know what it is.
Matthew!
You okay?
Matthew's condition is extremely grave.
Can Bo and Nora save their child's life?
We are not gonna let our son die!
And what happens when two Todds come face to face?
What do you want?
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Losing weight is as simple as 1, 2, 3. Eat right, be active, and try my new Smart Weight Loss formula.
I'm Lisa. I lost 21 pounds the smart way.
I lost 32 pounds. It really works.
Say yes to my Smart Weight Loss, the smarter way to lose weight.
There's a place where everyone feels at home, where the company, the conversation, and the food make all who enter feel welcome. A place that feels as warm with a crowd as it does with just a friend. It's a place you'll find Townhouse crackers, because they're part of what makes your place the place. Welcome to Townhouse, where good times reside.
Sometimes our digestive system can get a little unfriendly. Only Philips Colon Health has 3 strains of good bacteria to help balance your colon, support immune health, and help defend against digestive upsets naturally. Try Philips Colon Health Probiotics Caps today.
Being a mother can be very rewarding.
Motherhood changes everything.
Just ask the women of The View.
The biggest lesson any child teaches their mother is it's not all about you.
I fully believe in mother's intuition.
I know when my baby just needs to get on my lap and he needs some mother love.
With your children, you learn diplomacy, but with adults, you have to practice it.
It's a mom's view.
The trick is to have one less tantrum than your child.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
Mary, I am sorry.
I don't know. Maybe you are.
I don't want to hurt you.
Well, I hurt. I really do.
I guess I do too. You're right about the whole business of sharing. Touches some chord in me and starts this awful chain reaction. I get mean and angry. I don't know what's at the bottom of it.
I wish you did.
Something happened to me when I was a kid, I suppose.
Oh, honey, if it were just that. Your parents dying, the years at the orphanage, I wouldn't worry. But I'm afraid it's me, too. Me and the kind of sharing I want in our marriage. Am I going to touch off one of these reactions to yours every time I say the magic word?
Say it.
Share.
I think I'm okay. I know, as funny as this may sound, I am trying. Some things are easy to share with you. Money, food, my typewriter even. I don't begrudge you any of that.
Well, what do you begrudge me?
You want it straight?
Yeah.
My space. Personal space.
But what is your personal space? Where are the boundaries? They're not just here in this apartment. They're emotional, too, honey. When I feel very close to you, am I trespassing on your personal space?
Don't be silly.
Oh, I'm trying to be realistic. I'm trying to find out if I can make some demands that won't send you into a tailspin.
Oh, now we're back to the bureau.
Oh, forget the damn bureau. I'll send it back to my family first thing in the morning, but please just answer my question.
Can you make emotional demands? Yes. Will I react badly? Maybe. But I'll improve in time. Can you let me inch along at my own pace?
Yeah. As long as I'm sure you want to inch along.
I do. I want this to be our home, not just mine.
Oh, so do I.
I went and sat by the river for 2 hours. I missed you so bad.
Oh, I missed you too. And the last thing I wanted to do was run home to my father.
Sorry I accused you of that.
Oh, sorry about the dumb bureau.
Oh, keep it. It's fine. It was all my fault, not the bureau. How can I take away all the hurt? Maybe if I make a conscious effort to think married.
No.
Huh?
That'll send you into a deep depression.
Look, you remember the shrimp Creole we had in New Orleans?
Yeah, I've still got the recipes in my suitcase.
Well, after you unpack your suitcase and put your clothes away once and for all, dust off the recipe. We're gonna have your family to dinner just like you planned and on the boat.
I know, that's what I call thinking married. But you don't actually mean dinner for 12.
Oh, how about 2? For starters, your parents, maybe.
Listen, honey, I think this is terrific of you, but we ought to be a little realistic. Starting with my father is going to lead to trouble. What about a warm-up round first? Say, Pat and Faith, I haven't seen her since the wedding.
It's a deal.
Thanks. I promise you'll have a good time.
Only promise I want is that you won't give up on me.
I won't. I love you too much to give up.
I love you. Is it a little better now?
It's much better.
Forgive me, please.
Forgive, yes. But let's not forget what went through today. If we remember, maybe we can figure out some way of preventing it from happening next time.
All the time that I wouldn't talk to you, there was a voice in my head calling out to you, begging you to love me.
I think maybe I heard it. Oh, honey, we're gonna be okay.
Next, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Later, see who's stirring up trouble in Pine Valley on All My Children, only on SoapNet.
I've never been happier.
That makes 2 of us.
We are finally moving on from Lisa.
A jilted ex.
Lisa is unbalanced mentally and emotionally. She's just as obsessed with you as she ever was.
Patrick is gonna pay for the way that he treated me.
Out for one final act of revenge.
You're gonna be dead in an hour.
You can't leave me down here!
But this week, the tables will be turned. General Hospital, weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.
If you have diabetes and love food, pay attention to this free offer.
Hi, I'm Nicole Johnson. I've had diabetes for years, and I love food. To me, there's nothing tastier than rich chocolate cake. Except maybe crispy oven-fried chicken or cheesy potato skins. Get these recipes and many more free in these amazing diabetes cookbooks.
If you have diabetes and are on Medicare, you qualify for these 3 free cookbooks. Call 1-800-841-2700.
Enjoy dozens of yummy recipes for desserts, main dishes, snacks, and more. Plus, get this free guide to planning delicious diabetes-friendly meals. So call now and get cooking.
For your 3 free cookbooks and free meal planning guide, call 1-800-841-2700. That's 1-800-841-2700.
We have our own way of thinking. We think sustainability is nothing new. We think justice is older than any government. We think we can grow radishes on the moon. We think education is for the mind and the spirit. We think Indian.
Help tribal college students preserve their way of thinking.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has the status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Bruce Weitz is back as gangster Anthony Zaccara.
It's some turn of events.
On The Young and the Restless, Emily O'Brien is saying goodbye to Genoa City.
Another time?
Daytime favorite Tamara Braun is Taylor on Days of Our Lives.
Okay, I'll drink to that.
And on One Life to Live, Roger Howarth is back in Landview.
I have to be with my family.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Suppose I've shocked you
How?
by showing you how angry I can be at Frank, by admitting there are a few things that bother me about him. You know, a lot of this I've never said out loud before.
Hey, Pat, you're talking with a lady who underwent intensive psychotherapy not very long ago. So you have feelings like everybody else. They're not bad. They're not even shocking.
Just violent.
Listen, you come from a family of very strong egos and strong feelings. You love Frank a lot, I know. I don't see why the two of you can't settle your differences.
Oh, come on. You know why I can't.
Delia's a completely separate issue, Pat. You already said so yourself. This little brothers thing, it's got nothing to do with her.
But she's all wrapped up in it. If it weren't for Dee, I could just go along and let Frank call the shots forever.
Don't fight him because of her. Now, for you and Frank to understand each other better would be a marvelous thing. But a family explosion with her in the middle...
But she is in the middle. At this particular moment, it's me and Frank and Delia. I didn't mean that the way it sounded. This is not a struggle over my brother's wife.
You know, you talk about Frank, but we keep coming back to Delia. And boy, there she is, begging you to help her, playing on your feelings, pitting you and Frank against one another.
She is not doing that deliberately.
Maybe she is. Oh, Pat, don't walk out on me like you did the last time. I'm not saying this to make you mad. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, about a woman you don't like, and you really don't know.
Pat,
excuse me, I'm gonna take a walk and just cool off. Sorry I talked your ear off.
But you didn't. It's the first chance we've had to...
First of all, you shouldn't worry about Frank because he's fine, and the campaign is fine. See, I'm the one who's been causing all the problems.
Maybe I ought to hear the whole story, huh? If that's okay.
Better sit down, Charlie.
What sort of problems?
I've been acting a little bit crazy lately. You know, you got that anonymous phone call?
Yeah?
Well, I think it had to be a neighbor who probably heard me carrying on. See, I get jealous, and I got jealous of all the time that Frank was putting into the campaign.
I know it's been hard on you, Delia.
Well, I should have told someone what I felt. Instead, I showed them. In a way, I tried to kill myself. Now, look, Charlie, I didn't jump out of a window. I'd never do anything like that. I just scared the family, and I scared myself. I won't ever do anything like that again.
Why didn't somebody tell me? Maybe I could have done something. Eased up on Frank's schedule. You could have spent more time together.
Charlie, you are really sweet, but Frank has made time for me, and we've been talking a lot, and I really feel a lot better. And I think things are better than they've been in a long time. Oh, and he wants me to work on the campaign, so I'm really excited about that.
Honey, Charlie's gonna think
Charlie's gonna think that Delia needs rest, and I shouldn't work. Charlie, look at me. I'm raring to go.
I don't want you to do too much.
Okay, I won't do too much, but I just want to see Frank get elected, and then we could have a whole new start and go to Washington. How's that? I'm gonna get a whole new wardrobe. I'm gonna look...
Oh, God.
Honey, I didn't hear you come in.
Came by to see little John. Sorry, Charlie, but Delia hasn't been telling you the truth.
Frank, what are you...
No, you're not gonna lay that trap for me again. I won't let you get away with it. You did it once before. Never again.
In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.